Tonight we move to the race for Kentucky governor. The incumbent Democrat Andy Beshear making it clear today he does not support gender reassignment surgery for children. He's pushing back against claims made by the Republicans. And tonight, Isaiah Kim Martinez is breaking down the governor's new campaign ad and fact-checking the claims made on both sides. Isaiah, what'd you learn?
Well, Doug, the argument the GOP has made is that Governor Beshear vetoed Senate Bill 150, now law, which includes a ban on gender reassignment surgeries for minors specifically. But the point the governor and other Kentucky healthcare systems continue to make, the surgeries were never authorized for kids to begin with.
That Andy Beshear would allow sex changes for children as young as 8 and 9 years old.
For months, GOP-backed campaign ads have targeted Kentucky's governor, Andy Beshear, who is vying for re-election in November.
Beshear even supports allowing school employees to secretly help children change genders.
Attorney General and Republican nominee for governor Daniel Cameron tweeting this at the end of June, saying, quote, Andy Beshear and his liberal allies believe kids should have access to sex change surgery and drugs. Now,
these attacks on me by Daniel Cameron are not true.
Beshear's campaign is taking a public stance in its latest ad released Monday.
I've never supported gender reassignment surgery for kids, and those procedures don't happen here in Kentucky.
Two of the biggest children's healthcare systems in the state, Norton and the University of Kentucky, both confirm they've never performed this kind of surgery on kids, though both have been forced to halt programs providing other forms of gender-affirming care because of the new law taking effect.
That under the age of 18, we're only talking about mental health therapy and then puberty-regulating drugs and hormone replacement therapies.
Chris Hartman is the executive director of the Fairness Campaign, an LGBTQ+ advocacy group in Kentucky. He says they've never endorsed the surgery for youth either.
It simply doesn't happen. It's not within the best practice standards of care.
But to the Republican Party of Kentucky, it all comes back to Beshear's March veto of Senate Bill 150. An RPK spokesperson saying in a statement, quote, in the heat of a campaign, Andy Beshear is misleading voters about his true beliefs. Going on to say, quote, Kentuckians are smart enough to see through his lies.
So let's talk about the race to November. Election Day, the official kickoff to Kentucky's political season, is going to be Fancy Farm in Western Kentucky. That's Saturday, August 5th. It's coming up. And out comes today, Isaiah, a new poll from Morning Consult, once again gauging the popularity of Andy Beshear. These are popularity numbers.
Yeah, and every poll, Doug, as you know, tells a slightly different story here. This one specifically in this case, looking at a sample size of nearly 5,000 registered Kentucky voters, Beshear is carrying an approval rating of 64% among all voters and 49% among Republicans. Meanwhile, Courtney Norris, a spokesperson for Cameron's campaign, responding to the poll today, saying, quote, we feel confident that as voters learn more about Andy Beshear's liberal record, they will see Daniel Cameron as a better alternative to lead Kentucky in a new direction, end quote. Doug.
All right. Thank you very much, Isaiah.